Welcome to the regional round of the Grit and Grind, darling. You can see I got a present in my hand.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa Claus is coming to town because it's time to find out which football team this week in the regional round will get an early Christmas present by punching their ticket to a state championship. But before we can do all that, Daryl, what do we got this week on the show?
We got coaches interviews, player interviews, a rewind from last week, Southeast Raleigh versus Clayton.
Big game.
Big time game. And marquee games and primetime games of the week.
You are watching the Grit and Grind right here for the regional round. Let's get ready. Let's go.
Here we go.
Welcome to the Grit and Grind, Darius, the regional round. Somebody's going to a state championship.
Somebody's definitely going to a state championship, and games from last week to get to this point, that round 5.
That's where you want to be.
Is where you want to be. You know, staying alive, moving on to the next round to a championship.
That's
and
what it's
we
all
got
about.
some teams in our region that's going to have the opportunity to get there.
That's it. And also we want to give a shout out and congratulations to all of the student athletes that signed this week to go play collegiate football throughout the entire state of North Carolina, all over the United States of America, wherever you're going. Congratulations to all the student athletes that were able to commit and sign this week throughout National Signing Week. Daryl, we had a good game.
Yeah.
A very good game down there in Clayton and against a good Southeast Raleigh team, Daryl.
Yeah, this was a big-time game last week. Like you said, Clayton playing Southeast Raleigh for the second time this season. And as you see, Southeast Raleigh is running out. They was hyped up, ready to go. Clayton is Clayton, C-Town.
C-Town.
Like you see right there.
C-Town
was ready.
You know what I'm saying? I told C-Town, hold me down.
And they was able to do it. And it started right there with number 2 for them, that running back quarterback for them that had just been playing lights out all season.
Aiden Smalls made the difference in that game right there, Daryl. Every time they got him the ball, he was able to get to the outside. But here's the thing I want everybody to know. Clayton got ahead in the game.
Yeah.
But that Southeast Raleigh defense put the seatbelt on Clayton and held them kind of where they got back into the game and made it a good ball game where they gave themselves a chance to win this game.
And if you're Clayton, you was able to get past that and continue to move on in the game. And in that fourth quarter was able to take control and come out with a big-time win for them.
Very big-time win for the Clayton Comets right there. You see that pass complete, that kind of sealed the deal right there. That pass, Southeast was in the game, but that one right there just kind of opened up where Clayton now started saying, okay, let's go ahead now, open up the playbook a little bit more, try some more passing plays, see if we can catch this tough Bulldogs defense on the toe. But once again, you see, Southeast just wouldn't quit.
Would not quit, and they kept driving down to get in for a touchdown, number 27 for them. And again, this Southeast Raleigh team didn't come out with the win like they wanted, but they fought and they stayed close in this game, and they got a good team that's coming back next year.
They got a real good team.
And to just talk about this Southeast Raleigh team, they wind up with the season 9-4.
Yes.
But you look at the last couple of seasons.
Okay.
Back in 2022, they was 4-6.
Right.
23, 5-6. Last year, 7-4. Each year, they've just been improving.
Making that stride.
And that's it. And Coach Campbell got those guys going in the right direction. You know, you got some guys coming back with number 5 and Freeman, 27 and Adams, Sanders, Bullock, some of the guys on that team that's going to be back next year for Coach Campbell. And so if you're the Bulldogs, you're in good position to be right back in this situation next year to take it to the next step.
You're in a great place, Daryl, because I can go ahead and say they were 1 quarter away.
Yeah.
The fourth quarter, Clayton was able just to go into the playbook and run a few more plays, get some explosive 30-yard plays to set up to be able to win this game. But they were 1 quarter away from getting to the regional round.
And that's, again, that's the mark of building a program. And that's what Coach Campbell and the Bulldogs are doing. But for Clayton, this is what you want.
You've been wanting to get to the regional round.
You've been wanting, and now you're here.
The past 4 seasons, the Comets have been a team that when they either lost in the 3rd or 4th round by an upset, it shocked everybody because Coach Chadwick got a good team.
He got a great team.
They got to the regional round. Now let's go hear from the Grit and Grind player of the game, the quarterback, Mr. Aiden Smalls, on what it means to get to the regional round with his Comets of Clayton. Welcome back to the Grit and Grind. It's time to tonight's Grit and Grind Club. The quarterback from Clayton. What's your name, young man? Aiden. Able to just come through every time, go like Southeast, able to get ahead on that. Get a big run with the first down touchdown. What does it mean win a big game like this in the fourth round of the playoffs?
It means everything, you know. Me and my teammates, we worked hard ever since back in the spring of last year. Working hard every day, and all that hard work is going to pay off. This is a great Southeast team. I know some of those guys out there are great players, but hard work beats talent, so we're a great team.
Hey, to get ready to head to Cardinal Gibbons, I believe, next week. Any thoughts on that big game right in the region?
That's my whole squad. I love them boys, but it's kill time. It's kill time.
Well, congratulations on being tonight's Grit and Grind player of the game.
Yes,
now back to the studio. Daryl, that was our Grit and Grind player, Aiden Smalls, the quarterback. That entire game, he carried the Clayton Comets. Now, everybody else on Clayton did their job. Defense did an outstanding job. But whenever Coach Chadwick needed that 30, 40-yard jet sweep play to deliver,
was right there for him.
He was able to get it to him every time.
And again, those are the playmakers that you need to have to get to that next level, to get to this regional round, championship round. But we also was able to talk to the head coach of the Clayton Comets.
Let's go hear from our good friend, head coach Scott Chadwick of the Clayton Comets, of what it means to win a good game and finally get to that regional round, which this Clayton Comets team has been striving to do for the past 4 years. Welcome back to the Grit and Grind. It's time to talk to tonight's winning coach, Coach Chadwick. Congratulations on a hard-fought win for your Comets. How does it feel winning a big game right here in round 4, getting ready to hit the regional round?
Unbelievable. Incredibly proud of these guys, what they did, how we hung in there, we gave ourselves up tonight. We still turned around, made some plays there at the end. Not Aiden Small's plays for us.
Coach, people say that and don't break mentality. Every time Southeast get involved with the holding scores and second half, just what did you guys make the difference on your just at halftime going into your defense?
I think they did score one there in the second half, but, give them credit, man. You got some of their best players out, banged up, and yet they were still right there. So give them credit for hanging in there and battling. We just made a couple more plays.
Coach, any thoughts on next week's game? Get Cardinal Gibbons.
I worry about that.
I know that's right, Coach. Congratulations once again on that game, and we'll be watching you next week. That's our good friend right there.
He said it best.
That's our good friend, Coach Chadwick. Anytime we get to go down to Clayton, see the Comets play, talk to Coach Chadwick, it's always a great time just talking football with him. He said the best, Daryl. Savor the moment. We got to the regional round.
That's it.
Cardinal Gibbons, I worry about it tomorrow.
We'll worry about that tomorrow. Right now, we celebrating tonight.
Yes.
And that's what Clayton was able to do. And again, this is a game that we're going to talk about coming up later in the show as far as Cardinal Gibbons. A good game right there between Southeast Raleigh and Clayton Comets. Southeast Raleigh's season is coming to an end, but Clayton Comets is continuing on to get to that regional round. We'll get ready to go to a commercial break, and then we'll be back to find out who was Daryl and myself Grit and Grind Road Warriors of the Week. You're watching the Grit and Grind Christmas edition right here on Studio 67.
Discover your purpose in science. Determined to help others heal. Ignite your purpose through culinary creativity. Fuel your purpose in technology and innovation. Your purpose starts here at Nash. Visit nashcc.edu.
Welcome back to the Grit and Grind. It's time to find out who Daryl and my Road Warriors of the Week were. And Daryl, you got to tell me, who was your Road Warriors in the playoffs in last week's round?
Well, I'm going to stay right in Wake County.
Okay.
And I'm going with Millbrook.
Yes, sir.
Millbrook went down to Hoggard.
Hoggard
and got a big-time win, won 14-7, and that is a very tough place to get a win.
Yes, sir.
Several teams from up in this area has gone down there to
and
play
come
them.
back unsuccessful.
And, yes, and so Millbrook was able to get that win to get them into the state championship game next week. And so that's my Road Warriors for this week. Shawn, who's your Road Warrior team?
Well, Daryl, if I give you my Road Warriors team, let's go to the Grit and Grind press conference to hear Coach Marshall and what it means to go down to Hoggard to get a hard-fought win and to punch his ticket for Millbrook to get to a state championship. Welcome back to the Grit and Grind Coaches Corner this week, playoff edition. No, not playoff edition, state championship edition right here. We have with us our good friend on the Grit and Grind Day, Coach Marshall, head coach of the Millbrook High School team and program on there. Coach Marshall, welcome back to the Grit and Grind Coaches Corner, sir.
But I appreciate y'all having me. I'm getting a little feedback on the mic. You were breaking up a little bit, man, but I appreciate y'all having me again.
Coach, a remarkable season for Millbrook over there. Let's just talk about that season before we even look into the state championship. Just remarkable season. What were some of the things you were able to do to keep Millbrook on the level they were playing each and every week? Because it's definitely hard to keep high school students engaged every week to continue to play at the capacity that Millbrook has been playing every week, Coach.
Right. We just kept a competitive atmosphere, man, throughout practice, and then hold the kids to a high level of accountability, man. Throughout training camp, we graded every day in practice as if it were a game. And then we have very high expectations for those guys once they get in the game. Not only the guys who are starters, but our backups as well. So the kids have really come together as a team, which is the same decision that everyone and at every level from Pop Warner to the pros has to make. I mean, that's the biggest thing. They decided they were going to play for one another, not just with one another. And so just great team chemistry, man, amongst the players and the coaches. I think that's been the key to our season.
And, Coach, last week y'all went down and got a big-time win in a place that normally is hard to get a win. What was that atmosphere like for y'all coming back home from getting that win and heading to the state championship?
Yeah, man, it was just a great experience for the kids, man. I'm glad that they were able to experience, first of all, a game atmosphere like that. We kind of prepped them for it during the week. We brought out the horns and actually put horn sounds on the Bluetooth speaker on the practice field because, we went down there last year, man. The Hoggard's a tough place to play.
Yes, it is.
But, our fans really showed up and showed out, man. Our fans were just as loud, just as supportive, and they brought us through some or helped us get through some really tense situations during that game. It was a back and forth contest, just a 7-point game. So, but you're right, man. That bus ride home was one for the ages, man. That's a great feeling to know that you're headed to the state championship game. So again, I'm just happy for these young men.
Coach, one thing that Millbrook prided itself on this entire season that me and Daryl have noticed watching y'all play live when we had a chance to see you against Roseville and watching whenever we get to go back and watch highlights of Millbrook games was that defense. Just tell me, how's that defense been able to stay pretty much that bend don't break mentality all season, knowing that every game you want to go in, you want to show people that they played Millbrook and played a very good defense?
Right. Well, our number one goal from as a program from a pure football standpoint. We got some other goals. We want to be a holistic program and, really mentor our guys in a lot of different aspects of their life. But from a football perspective, our number one deal, man, is to play championship defense. If you play great defense, you'll have a chance to win every game and you'll be successful every season, man. So it's just a pride level with those guys. Starting from the top, with Coach Marcus Gladden, our defensive coordinator. He does a great job, and all of our assistant coaches over there. But you win with players, and we got playmakers on that side of the ball, and those playmakers have great work ethic and a whole lot of pride. Coach G keeps those guys in the film room, studying the tendencies of their opponents and perfecting their craft with regards to what we do as well. So just extremely proud of those guys. They put our offense in a lot of favorable field position situations this year, and our offense has been able to capitalize. But you're right, man. It all starts on that side of the ball with us, and we above everything, we want to be a great defensive team.
Coach, we appreciate you stopping by the Grit and Grind Coaches Corner this edition this week to be able to talk to us about Millbrook as you guys prepare to go play for a state championship. Best of luck to you and Millbrook in that state championship, Coach, and me and Daryl be seeing y'all at the game.
I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everything y'all do for high school football.
Shawn, like you said, we just heard from Coach Marshall and what Millbrook had to do to get that win.
That's it.
And how they taking it to that next level. And Shawn, again, who's your Road Warrior team this week?
Daryl, you know I had to go to Wilson. I had to go to Wilson. Tiger Pride all the way. WPA Wilson Prep Tigers went down to Northside Pinetown. Northside Pinetown down in Beaufort, North Carolina. A good football program down there. Prized themselves on getting to deep runs in the playoffs and getting to that regional round to punch their ticket to get to state championship. A lot of people had these two teams locked in to play in the regional round with one of them advancing. Wilson Prep came in as an underdog.
Underdog, and a lot of people had them as an underdog.
They did, but I kept telling everybody on the grit and grind, they played a tough non-conference schedule to get them ready for this Northside Pinetown. Able to go down there and get a remarkable win, 52-22 in their house.
Yeah.
Tough place to play it down there in Pinetown outside of Beaufort. Big win for them. Let's go hear from the head coach of Wilson Prep, Coach Phil Dickens, on what it means for him to take his Tigers to their first ever state championship, and they've only been playing football for 4 seasons. Welcome back to the Grit and Grind with us. We have with us our good friend, Coach Phil Dickens, head coach of WPA Wilson Preparatory Academy. Coach Dickens, welcome to the Grit and Grind playoff edition, state championship edition of the Coach's Corner. Glad to have you here today, sir.
Hey, man, it's a blessing to be on this show this time of the year.
Yes, it is, Coach. Well, Coach, we know WPA had a tough non-conference schedule. We talked about that on our show every week, but we always said that tough non-conference schedule made y'all battle tested so you could be ready to either go on the road and get a good win, as you were able to do last week, to be able to advance the state championship. So how does it feel knowing you were able to go to Northside Pinetown and beat a good team in Beaufort, North Carolina?
Man, it feels good. You know, the week before we played a great KIP team, was able to go in there and beat them convincingly, and was able to do the same with Northside Pinetown. And that non-conference schedule, man, I started to question myself a little bit, if I'll be honest with you, because it was a rough ride, you know, but it made our guys better. You know, a lot of the teams we played, we should have beat, but youth and immaturity and, you know, staff not being where they needed to be played a major role, man. But it is a blessing to be here. It's where we expected to be. I told the guys at the beginning of the season, even if we went 1-5, which ended up being 1-5, we were still in great shape. And I told my guys, the toughest part, man, is just keeping the young kids together, you know, during those turbulent times. A lot of people don't realize we started 5 freshmen. 3 of them had never played football before. And, you know, I've been coaching a long time, and I knew my biggest obstacle was keeping them together, man. And I told them if we stayed together, I promised them the game would slow down and we'll be in good shape. And Almighty God, you know, man. But the toughest part is surviving the fans and the people that wear the same color shirts that you wear. That was the tough part, man, because, man, I tell you, man, you know, you find out who really with you when your back is against the wall. Nobody could see it but myself, and finally got my kids to buy into it and my coaches, and we knew we just had to weather the storm.
And Coach, just like you were saying, weathering the storm, going through the first part of the season, and just keeping the guys focused, what was the biggest challenge as far as keeping them focused and believing that starting off 1-5, but getting into the playoffs and able to get to the state championship?
Well, you got to see, man, it was just rough all the way around, you know. And one of the biggest part I go back to is the youth and the immaturity. We had a bunch of seniors, but a lot of those seniors really hadn't played a lot. And then, you know, mixing them with some freshmen that, you know, didn't have the same level of discipline that we have on the varsity, that in the middle school level. And it took them a while to adjust to that. But, you know, we had to suspend a couple of kids. I suspended 3. A lot of people wasn't in favor for it, but it woke those kids up, and those kids are playing big for us right now. So, you know, it all worked out in the end, man. And I give all praises to God because God was in the middle of this. You know, a lot of people had counted us out. Um, you know, but I knew at the end, I think who struggled most was my daughter Destiny, because she would come to the games and she had to listen to all these people criticize her daddy. And I used to tell her, baby, just wait,
That's right.
because it's hard. But I tell my kids all the time, you got to see the end at the beginning. And, you know, everything starts in the mind. You got to have the right mindset to survive rough times. So, again, we here, man. And, you know, just to get that call from you guys, it confirmed that you know, we had battled back and got here because, you know, Green Central came in here. You guys interviewed me that night before the game.
Yeah.
My man beat me, Wilson, and y'all didn't talk to me no more. So it's a blessing. It's a blessing, though. I was glad to really get
Yeah.
the call. I
Yeah.
really
And
was.
we get it. Yeah. Because we definitely
Yes,
was
sir.
expected to talk to you that night. It
Hey,
just
man,
went
you want to
a
talk to
different way.
winners? I was in,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
that night.
like you said, Coach,
I was really looking to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
No hats off to Green Central, but we shot ourselves in the foot tremendously. That little running back killed us that night. We never adjusted. We stayed in the forefront, which was crazy. We don't cover that center, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
well, Coach, we're glad to have you back on the grit and grind, and we look forward to seeing WPA play in the 1A state championship. Daryl and myself planning on being up there to support WPA for that game. We look forward to talking with you after that game, Coach.
Man, I'm looking forward to it too. We're gonna bring it back home. Our guys are excited. Robbinsville haven't seen what they're gonna see on the 11th, so we're excited, man. That's not cocky. That's confident. I
That's
believe
That's
in
it.
it.
those guys, and God said it's our time, and I'm excited, man. We're ready to go.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking time to stop by the grit and grind, and we'll be seeing you at the 1A state championship, you and the Wilson Preparatory Academy Tigers.
Hey, man, looking forward to you guys. I will talk to y'all after this show.
We're looking forward to it.
All right, man. You guys be
All right.
blessed. All right.
You too.
Daryl, we
But-
just heard from Coach
Yeah.
Marshall. We had to go down to Hoggard.
Yeah.
Tough place, you said.
Definitely
tough place
to
to
play. Yep.
Coach Phil Dixon had to take his Tigers, and he said the best starts 1-4.
Yeah.
Hearing a lot of noise in the crowd when you're out there coaching.
Yep.
At work amongst student section, but to be able to take this team from 1-4, win a conference championship, and now punch your ticket to a state championship, that's why both of these teams are our Road Warriors of the Week.
Definitely.
And we'd like to thank Coach Marshall and Coach Diggins for taking time out of their schedule to interview with the Grit and Grind. Unfortunately, we will not be able to go to the press conference, but they took time to come by and talk to us and get us, and what they were getting themselves ready for a state championship. So
and Coach Dickinson said, hey, it must be real. Grit and Grind.
Grit and Grind, that's what he said. We thank both of them, and we definitely look forward to seeing both of them at the state championship as they represent the eastern side of North Carolina in their respective divisions. We'll get ready to hop into a commercial break, and then we'll be back to find out who was this week's marquee games for the Grit and Grind and what that Grit and Grind primetime game of the week is. You watch the Grit and Grind Christmas edition right here on Studio 67 NCC.
You're now watching the Grit and Grind on Studio 67.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kitchen now.
Welcome back to the Grit and Grind, Daryl. It's the regional round right here.
Round.
Everybody's excited because you're one game away from punching that ticket to a state championship. And a lot of these teams talk about this in spring and summer OTAs. We want to be at the state championship game. For some of these teams, after Thursday night and Friday night, that dream may come true. But the first game we got there is 11-2 Warren County versus 13-0 Tarboro. The Eagles of Warren County. Taking the ride up the Valhalla to the land of champs. We believe in Warren County. Warren County believe in Warren County. But does Warren County believe in Warren County.
Okay.
Tell me about the Eagles.
All right, before we get started, we want to give a shout out to the cheerleaders.
Yes.
Southeast
Raleigh and Clayton.
So Warren County, like you said, Shawn, they coming into this game 11-2. And I'm just going to focus on what Coach VJ has done with this program. In the last 2 seasons, this team has gone 21-5.
That's good.
That is great.
That's remarkable.
I mean, when you got over 6 playoff wins in 2 seasons. Last week you beat a good homes team 40-14. That same home team that beat North Duplin the week before in overtime.
That we thought North Duplin would win. Everybody said North Duplin would win that game.
Yeah. But looking at Warren County, going back when we first partnered with Warren County 2 seasons ago.
That's right.
We went and got the helmet from them. I was at one of their practices. Coach VJ was there talking to us. He told me, we got a young team.
That's what he said.
He said, but these guys got heart. And that is what this team has been playing with all season long for the last 2 years. But if you're looking at Warren County, they got a big challenge.
Very big challenge.
I mean, you're playing Tarboro, team that's 13-0.
My favorite school, lady.
Your favorite school. The last time they lost a game was last year against Havelock.
Which they should have won.
Which they should have won. But they wound up winning a state championship.
They did. We were right there with them when they won it. So I got a chance to touch the trophy. I'm getting my ring's still on the way. Tarboro, see that ring.
But this is a big-time challenge for Warren County.
It is.
So if I'm Warren County, the keys to the game, I'm going to just start off with do your job.
That's right.
Try to do your job. You're going to get everything that Tarboro's going to throw at you.
Everything.
But the main thing is you got to listen to your coaches.
Yes.
Be in the right positions to make a tackle, to catch the pass, to hit the hole right, and just do your job. Secondly, play smart. Penalties, cut down on penalties. Kick returns. If you're not going to catch the ball, get away from it. Don't let it touch you. Don't give Tarboro anything more than they need.
That's football 101 right there.
Just play smart. Stay focused in the game.
Yes.
There's going to be some challenges in the beginning of this game.
You got to stay in the trenches.
To stay focused throughout. You're playing a great Tarboro team right now. And then keep it close. If you can keep it close late in the fourth quarter, give yourself an opportunity and give yourself a chance. But the biggest thing, enjoy the moment. This is something, like you said, Warren County has not done in a long time.
Never made a regional round. This is history.
This is history for y'all. Enjoy the moment, enjoy the process, enjoy everything that comes with it, and understand that this is just part of building that program.
That's right.
And that's what Warren County is doing right now. But Shawn, tell me about Tarboro.
They got to go to my favorite school.
Uh-oh.
When you ride down 64. You see that beautiful billboard that says 9 state championships and counting.
Okay.
You see all the stuff when you walk in Valhalla, the conference championships, all that good stuff. We talked about it. You cut the light on. We ain't got the light.
You got the hype
button.
You got the hype button.
All that stuff right there you got. But this Tarboro team is battle tested, Daryl. Yeah. They're 13-0 for a reason. They have played good games, and they had one tough game on that schedule. Now, that Southwest game was a tough game for them.
Yeah.
But they also had that Kinston game in Kinston. And I said, if Tarboro came out of Kinston, I picked them to win. You took Kinston.
I took Kinston on that game.
Y'all heard it. He took Kinston. Vikings for Christ, Prize for Christ.
Tarboro
pulled out, but it took everything Tarboro needed to pull that game out. Tarboro is the real McCoy. They are the real deal. This is the mecca of football over in eastern North Carolina. Everybody dreams of going to play Tarboro because you know when you get to Tarboro, either you're one game away from a state championship or you're having a good run in the playoffs. Tarboro just has to come out and beat Tarboro and don't take a Warren County team lightly.
Yeah, that's
Keys to victory for me, Daryl, is this right here. Run the ball. That's what Tarboro do, right?
Do it well.
Do it.
They
couldn't
do it
say it
well.
no better. They do it well. As I said earlier, don't take this Warren County team lightly in the first quarter. Warren County going to try to come and hit you with everything they got.
Definitely.
They playing with house money.
Yeah.
They got nothing
to lose.
Nothing to lose. And they're on an emotional high because they made history last week going to round 4. They made history this week playing the regional round. If you're Tarboro, they're going to come out ready to play football when they get off the bus. Tarboro, at home. You are a hard team to beat at home.
Yeah,
hard
that's
team.
a hard team to beat.
And the biggest thing for Tarboro is right here, the last 2 things, Daryl. Manage the clock.
Okay.
If Tarboro can have long drives like they like to do, keep that Warren County offense off the field, it could get a very good difference between the points between them and Warren County.
Definitely.
And the last thing I'm going to tell Tarboro to do, you've been here before. Depend on your playoff experience. You've been down this road.
They got a lot of it.
I don't have to talk to them here. I don't have to tell them nothing. I don't have to coach them up. I don't have to turn the hat around backwards and call plays and say, do this, do that, take the pin, do that. They've been down this road. They know this. If Tarboro can do this, they can give themselves a chance to defend their state championship in a new classification 2A and head to a state championship game next week. Those are my keys, Victor, Daryl.
But we got picks on this.
Yeah, we got picks on. We got to save them.
You got to save for the quick pick.
Our next game is right here in our backyard, Northside Jacksonville versus Hunt. Both these teams are 11-2. Daryl, both of these teams are playing good football at the right time.
At the right time.
And two teams that nobody expected to be playing to punch a ticket for a state championship.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of outlets out there that talk high school football in North Carolina.
They didn't see these two coming.
See neither one of these teams.
We seen
coming.
them when we saw the Warriors. What we say?
We saw the Warriors early in the season.
We said, man, that's a good team. Hard team to beat.
Definitely a hard team to beat. Defense-wise, offense, everything. So I'm the road team. Am I the road team?
I'm the road team this week.
You're the road team.
Yes, sir. The Monarchs got to come to Wilson to play Hunt.
Okay.
The Monarchs are a good team there. They got a good resume of wins. They beat Crowerton, a team that Hunt played last week, to get to this regional game, 30-28. They lost to Coach Bo and the Jacksonville Cardinals, but Jacksonville Cardinals right now playing lights out in that 6A bracket right now, playing for a chance to get to a state championship and got a good chance to get there, but we'll be talking about that during the quick picks. Also, they lost to Havelock 19-7, this Monarchs team on Northside Jacksonville. A good team. But when I look at this Havelock loss, you can juggle a lot of balls. It was at Havelock.
Right.
We've been to Havelock.
We know what.
We've been down to Havelock.
Yeah,
we know how it is. When Southern Nash went down to playoffs.
That's another tough place to win.
That's a tough place to win. And then you got the water down there coming off the breeze. It get cold down there. Because when we went to Havelock, I'm going to tell you, when me and Daryl went to Havelock, we froze down there.
Yeah, that was a cold night.
Cold night down there to go watch Five Rivers play them that night. But when you look at this team, they got some good wins in the playoffs there. They beat Rocky Mountain, they beat St. Paul. They were low-scoring games. They like to grind things out. This is a decent team, and I did all my research I could on Northside Jacksonville for the Monarchs, everything I could watch. I went back and watched them, and this is what I gathered. The keys to victory for them is this right here, Daryl.
What's that?
Lean on the passing game. Number 2.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to be a hard key.
Yeah.
Take CJ the Bull. You got to take him. You can't take him out the game, but you got to try to slow him down.
You got to try.
Because when CJ get in that backfield, it's either you're going to lose some yards or he going to sack you. 1 to 2. And also, just keep them playing a balanced attack. Hunt thrives off other teams making mistakes.
Yeah.
Cut back on the mistakes. Cut back on the penalties. Cut back on the turnovers. Keep drives alive. And don't get into a systematic play calling with this Hunt team. Because Hunt thrives on that. When they start figuring out what you're going to call, they're going to take advantage.
Take advantage big time.
Those are my keys to victory for the Monarchs of Northside Jacksonville. But tell me about this Hunt Warriors team, Daryl.
Well, like you said, 11-2 coming into the season. Again, they wind up being second place in the Big East 5-6A conference. And again, a team that a lot of people was not talking about early in the season. But the grit and grind, we had an opportunity to go to one of the games.
We started
and we saw what they had, and we realized this is going to be a good team.
We started saying it's going to be a good team.
And the only 2 losses they've had was against Tarboro and Northern Nash, both teams that made it in the playoffs to the 3rd and 4th round.
Deep runs.
Right now, deep runs. And if I'm Hunt, I'm going to my playmakers. And that starts with that quarterback in Harris.
Here's Harris.
2,400 yards rushing and passing so far for the season.
Former grind player of the week and former grit and grind primetime game player of the night.
And you got also Jones at running back.
Yes.
1,600 yards rushing. And then that defense, just like you just said, C.J. Dickerson, James, Howard Thomas, those guys have just been playing great defense. That bend, don't break attitude.
That bull coming.
That bull's coming.
He coming, man.
So my keys to victory for Hunt, it starts with playing physical.
Yes.
Because you're playing a Jacksonville team that
they like to play physical.
They like to play physical. Second, pressure on the quarterback.
Yes,
this
sir.
kid can throw the ball all over the field.
I watched him.
6'3", got a live arm that can get the ball down the field.
He got a cannon.
And then by him throwing the ball the way he throws it, there's going to be a lot of open field tackles.
Sir.
You got to make those tackles because they got good wide receivers that can run, catch the ball after the catch and run.
Yes, sir.
And get more yards. So you got to play good open field tackle if you want to win this game. And then on offense, just do what you've been doing all season long. Running the ball, mixing it up with some passes, and just playing good offense. If Hunt can do this, keep it close, they can pull out and win this game.
They can pull out, punch their team to a state championship.
They can.
I got to pick on them.
I got to pick.
I got to save it.
All right.
For the quick fix. It's time for the grit and grind.
Prime time.
Game of the week, Daryl. The Clayton Comets were able to beat Southeast Raleigh last week and punch their ticket to the regional round. Cardinal Gibbons was able to beat a good Gardner team and punch their ticket to the regional round. And the Comets of Clayton had to take the 20-minute bus ride to Cardinal Gibbons to play the Crusaders at Cardinal Gibbons. Daryl, you the road team. Tell me about these Comets.
Team. Comets is coming in this game just like Hunt, 11-2. The only loss was against Southeast Raleigh back in September.
Yes.
And then Hoggard?
Yes, sir. Hoggard.
Earlier in the season as well. But they did beat Southeast Raleigh last week to get to this round, to the regional championship round. The last time they played Cardinal Gibbons was back in 2023.
Yes, sir.
In the third round of the playoffs and lost 30-28. At that time, Clayton was a 13 seed.
Yes, sir.
So if you look at Clayton, the things that they have done since 2023, they went 10-3. 24, they was 10-2. And this past year season is 11-2.
That's right.
So like we said earlier about Clayton, they have each season has gotten closer and closer, and finally at that regional round. Key players for them starts with their quarterback, Smalls.
That's right.
2,800 yards passing, rushing.
He was the ground player of the week.
Ground player of the week. You got Ruffin at wide receiver. Defense-wise, you got Stancil, Burt, Blackwell. Those guys have been playing great for them on the defense side of the ball. If I'm Clayton, these are the keys for me. Starts with keep wide receivers in front because Cardinal Gibbons, they got some dogs.
Boy.
They got some dogs on that outside catching the ball.
Yes, sir.
And the biggest thing that I saw watching film with Cardinal Gibbons is you got to keep those wide receivers in front of you because if they get behind you, that's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
So your corners for Clayton, you're going to have to play tight and be ready to play. Pressure up front because, again, Gibbons got a good quarterback.
They do.
Can throw the ball. So you definitely got to keep pressure up front. And then, again, back to the wide receivers. I'm jamming those wide receivers on the line of scrimmage. Hey, you're not going to get past me. That's the attitude. If you're Clayton, that's my mindset. You're not going to get past me. Jamming the wide receivers up front. And then other than that, play your game. And other players, I'm just going to say, other players for Clayton is going to have to step up.
They're going to have to.
Because Smalls is not going to be able to do it all for them.
Hey.
You have to step up, do your job, and give yourself an opportunity to win this game. That's my keys for Clayton, but tell me about Cardinal Gibbons.
Well, I told you last year that I'm a Crusader. Don't you forget it. I'm still a Crusader. Don't you never forget it.
You're a Crusader.
I'm still a Crusader. Don't you forget it. Don't you forget
Well,
it.
this is our first time going.
Our first time going.
They asked us,
they asked
and
if we coming.
And we come.
They've been trying to get us to Cardinal Gibbons. We're coming, Cardinal Gibbons. 12-1 Cardinal Gibbons. They have a great resume.
Yeah.
Everybody knows when you talk about Cardinal Gibbons, it's a heritage and a lineage of good style football they play. They're known for playing good football, having deep runs. You look at that resume this year, they beat a very good Southeast Raleigh team.
Yeah, definitely.
Very good Southeast Raleigh team. They beat a good Dudley team. They beat a good Middle Creek team that's playing to punch a ticket to a state championship.
Middle Creek's still in playoffs.
Beat a good Sanderson team that had a good playoff run. Beat a good Cary team in Hillside. And if you look at them, they beat Gardner last week 16-14.
Right.
And I want to go to that game right there, Daryl. Because when you're in the playoffs, you got to have a close win game.
Yeah.
Everything can't be a blowout.
Again, yeah, we talked about that a couple weeks ago. You want to just win and survive. It ain't about style points. It ain't about that. It's about going to that next round and getting better to play the next team. So, yeah.
You got to have it. Like I said, you ain't starting a profiler. You're not Ric Flair. You ain't starting a profiler. That's what they were able to do. To pull out a close win like that means you're doing right because you got to have on the resume. This Gibbons team, you just said it, Terry. They're loaded. They got Griffin. They got Skylar Austin at linebacker. Xavier Hansen, Noah Terry. They are a balanced team. They attack the quarterback. They tackle you in open field. They just do everything right. They control the offense. They control the clock. They make you go 3 and out. I watched them on tape. They use a lot of screen pass, a lot of misdirections.
Yep.
You know, I'm a fan of that misdirection offense. That's why I enjoy watching Tarboro play, because they run that misdirection so much. It's just a good, balanced team with good, balanced play call on the offense, defensive side. They like to pin you on your 5-yard line on special teams.
Definitely.
They want to make you, the punter wants to make you go the distance of the field to score a touchdown. They make great halftime adjustments. And it's just a good team playing good football at the right time of the year. This is going to be a tough challenge for Clayton.
Tough.
My keys of victory for Cardinal Gibbons to pull out a win and punch their ticket to a state championship is keep the quarterback, Aiden Smalls, in front of you. If he hits that outside.
Yeah, well, that's a big-time challenge right there. Because
he is fast.
Yeah.
He can get down the field.
Yeah, he can get down the field quick.
Dominate the defensive line. You got to dominate that defensive line. You got to stop that run game that Clayton likes to run. Stay balanced on offense. Keep it the same what you've been doing. Win the special team battle. Force Clayton to call plays that haven't called in a while. Make him go deep into the play calling book. Keep the game close and see how Clayton reacts under pressure. And then my favorite thing, Daryl.
What's that?
Hard-nosed defense.
That's it.
Hard-nosed defense.
That's it.
If Cardinal Gibbons can do that, they can give themselves a chance to punch their ticket and head to a state championship game. You just heard from me and Daryl right here for our marquee games, our grit and grind.
Prime time.
Game of the week. They'll be played on Thursday night, some still on Friday night due to the weather, so we'll definitely be checking that out and keeping everybody posted on that. We're going to go into a commercial break, and then we'll come back with the very, very slim quick picks. We make it
gonna be quick.
Yeah, this could be the 5-minute quick pick. We can go old school, 5-minute quick pick. You watch the Grit and Grind on Studio 67 NCC.
Nash Community College offers welding technology as a degree, diploma, or certificate. In this 5-semester program, students learn how to draw and read blueprints, the welding process, and welding safety. Students develop and master their skills in the classroom environments and real-world situations in NCC welding shops. With this degree or certificate, students can work as welders in a variety of fields such as construction, fabrication, and industrial maintenance. Most NCC graduates start out as entry-level technicians or welding apprentices working within the community. For more information on welding at Nash Community College, visit nashcc.edu or call 252-451-8270.
Welcome back to the Grit and Grind. It's time for the Christmas edition quick picks right here.
Christmas tree in the background.
Got everything. Daryl's on doing a little Christmas carol.
I was trying to sing a little something.
Little Christmas carol for everybody.
Christmas just ain't Christmas. Got the ones you love.
We got our picks right here, but as always, let's just remind them one more time.
You know what? Go ahead and remind them, but I figured something out.
Remind them, please.
Grit and Grind family, I'm going to say this. Me and Shawn are first cousins.
That's right.
I'm older by what, maybe 13?
Yes, sir. You got about 13
So I finally figured out why this is so exciting to hear. Because you know how you beat your cousin, your older brother for the first time? That's what this is.
That's what it is.
That's all it is, y'all.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to give it to him.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Our first game there is a good game right here.
Yes, good game.
A very good game. 2 explosive offenses. James Keenan can light up a scoreboard. Cooper and Jones, that 1-2 connection down in Kinston.
It's a big time play. I'm going to go Kinston. I'm going Kinston for the win to get to the state championship.
Kinston for the win.
All right. Now.
Great season, James Keenan. Still coming to get that helmet. But that 1-2 connection that Kinston got right now is hard to beat. Little Western North Carolina football.
Western North Carolina.
Murphy versus Starmount. 2 good teams in the West trying to punch their ticket to a state championship.
All right, this is going to be a tough one because if I don't get it right, we definitely going to hear from our fans in the mountains.
So it don't matter which one we pick.
No matter which one pick, but I'm going Murphy.
I'm going Murphy on the win. I've been watching some clips on Murphy. They're looking good. Starmount, great season for you guys going 11-2. Our next one, Daryl, Lincolnton, 11-2 versus Shelby, 11-3. Another good game in the West right here.
Good game.
I had a chance to talk to one of the former coaches from Lincolnton, man. Lincolnton's got something good over there, he said.
I'm going to go Lincolnton.
I'm going to take Shelby.
You taking Shelby? Okay.
I've been watching Shelby.
Okay.
Something about the Shelby team has really impressed me throughout the season when I watched them on tape. Our next game down right here back in the ENC, Reidsville has been moved from the West. Now they are considered a Eastern bracket team playing West Craven. Shout out to all the people in the West Craven that watch the Grit and Grind. We truly appreciate the West Craven fan base down there in Vanceburg watching us. They got a tough task, and they know this. Yeah. They all have acknowledged that this is a hard test because you got Harrison, the tight end, and you got the wide receiver from Reedsville that both can get down the field.
And we saw Reedsville a couple of years ago.
Play a good Clinton team.
And those guys was young at that time.
They were young.
Still on this squad.
They were freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah, so I'm going Reedsville on this.
I'm going Reedsville because the senior leadership overcomes West Craven. West Craven, great season. Me and Daryl going to be coming down there to get that helmet and to check out West Craven football game. Our next game down in the western side of North Carolina, Brever. Couldn't get out now. Brever versus Madden. Boy, I was looking at Madden. Brever versus Madden. Brevard versus Madden. There we go.
Thank you, Mr. Producer Man.
Brevard, I've been saying it right all day. That way it messed up. Brevard versus Madison. I had a chance to talk with one of the coaches from Brevard this week up there when I seen him in Chapel Hill. Me and him talked about the team. They're having a great season. This team, whoever wins this game, we playing the winner of the Reedsville-West Craven game.
Okay. Give me Brevard.
Brevard. I'm going. Blue Devil will win this game.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Both of them are Blue Devils. I'm going with the Brevard Blue Devils
I saw
to win
that
this
and I was
one.
like, oh, Lord. Can't be the Tar Heel. Can't be the Tar Heel.
Now back at the ENC, the Jacksonville Cardinals, Coach Bo has his guys playing good football, hosting Millbrook, who came in last week and got a good win against a good
win against Northern Nash. We had Northern Nash to win that game last week. Middle Creek was able to come in. We got relatives back in the day that played at Middle Creek, so we know about the Middle Creek program.
We know about Jacksonville. Seen them last year in the regional round against 71st.
Yep. Oh, this is a tough pick. I'm going to go Middle Creek.
I'm going with Coach Bo. He gets his Cardinals to a state championship game, Jacksonville.
Okay.
Our next pick down right here in the West, Grimsley, the reigning defending former 4A champs, now playing in the 7A bracket versus Weddington, another team that's been to a state championship. Both of these teams have state championship resume caliber teams. Mooresville versus the outside of Greensboro, I believe. Not Mooresville, Mooresville.
There you go. Give me Grimsley. I'm going Grimsley.
Take it Grimsley, but I wouldn't be shocked if Weddington pulled this off. Take Grimsley. Now, Daryl, our marquee game, the Hunt Warriors versus Northside Jacksonville Monarchs. Do the Monarchs come in? A lot of people have talked about this team. They say they're a good team, they play good football, and I've been reading a lot of good reviews on them when I've been watching the study this week. Do they come in and stop the 1C Hunt Warriors from making history and getting to a state championship?
No.
Okay.
I'm going Hunt. I think Hunt's they're playing with a lot of passion.
Yes.
The last game they won, didn't play the way they wanted to play, and I think Coach Juan's gonna have those guys ready to play come Friday or tomorrow night.
That's right.
And I'm going Hunt. I'm going Hunt for the win.
I'm going Hunt because just like I said about Cardinal Gibbons, you got to win a close one. The Croton one was the close one. You got to have one of those wins on your resume as you get to a state championship. I'm taking Hunt for the win. Northside Jacksonville has had a great season, but the Warriors moved to the state championship. Our next game down, Warren County versus Tarboro.
This is tough. This is tough.
This is tough.
This is tough. But you know what? It ain't tough. Because why? I'm going Warren. Where am I at? Warren County. That's what I'm going. I'm going Warren County. I'm going Warren County. I'm staying with Warren County. I've been with the Eagles all season long. I've been with the Eagles all season long. Ain't no need to stop now. We're going to ride this train all the way to the end. So I'm going Warren County.
Everybody in Warrenton, North Carolina has just went out watching this show. It's pandemonium in Warrenton right now. They are in the streets right now celebrating because this thing. Warrenton, hey, somebody shoot me a video of what's going on right now. But I'm sorry, Daryl. Just like you ain't going against your Eagles, I ain't going against my Vikings. Tarboro gets to a state championship. Enough said. Grit and Grind.
Prime time.
Game of the week, Clayton versus Cardinal Gibbons in Cardinal Gibbons. Tough place to play.
Definitely tough place to play right there.
Can the Comets get to that state championship that they've been trying to get to for the past 4 years?
This is going to be a big hurdle for them to get there. Again, they played them close a couple years ago in the playoffs. Clayton is playing some good ball right now. I'm going to go Clayton. I'm going Clayton. I'm going C-Town.
C-Town stand up. I saw him last week. Cardinal Gibbons had a great season, but I think Clayton can go back and watch that Gardner game and that Southeast Raleigh game that Cardinal Gibbons took to the wire with both these teams and find a way to get a win. Clayton gets the win right there, heads to a state championship. You just heard our picks right here on the Grit and Grind, our Eastern and Western picks for the regional round. Please drop your picks in the comment box. Make sure you drop them in there. You let us know who you're picking so we can see your picks. Daryl, we got the regional round right here. Somebody is one game away from punching that ticket.
Gonna open up a nice Christmas gift.
Very nice Christmas gift when you win on Thursday night and Friday night. But as always, if you do not see your helmet on the racks, on the walls, on this Grit and Grind set, and you would like to get your helmet on the Grit and Grind, all you have to do is do like every one of these teams that's got their helmets on the Grit and Grind, is go to Grit and Grind Podcast NC, drop us a message, and we will be glad to come meet you somewhere to pick up your helmet either at your school or a halfway destination. Because as we say every week, the Grit and Grind is live from post to post, live from coast to coast, from Manio to Murphy. The Grit and Grind will cover you.
Will come.
Now, not only do that, but stop by Studio 67 NCC. Hit that subscribe button. Also go to their Instagram page and follow their Instagram so you can keep up with the Grit and Grind and all the other great content that Studio 67 NCC is putting out on a weekly basis. And what we need you to do, because we forgot to tell you last week, is we need you to hit that thumbs up like button. How many do we need this week, Darryl?
Oh, we need 25.
We need 25 people.
Yeah, we need 25.
To give us the thumbs up.
Make it 30.
How
about 35?
We need
45. We hit 45. 50. I'm saying I'm gonna stop at 50. We need 50. We need
50 people. 50 people that's watching this show. Hit that thumbs up to let us know that you like this show so we can continue to Grit and Grind each season. We truly appreciate y'all letting us know that you enjoy watching the Grit and Grind. Now, Darryl.
Yep.
You're heading to Cardinal Gibbons.
Yep. Heading to Cardinal Gibbons Friday night.
Friday night.
Supposed to be snowing.
Supposed to be snowing. It could be moved to Thursday night. Hey. But whatever night you're heading to Cardinal Gibbons, don't watch the Grit and Grind and drive.
Don't do it.
Just like we don't encourage you to text and drive.
Don't do it.
All you have to do is go on Spotify or Amazon Music and search Studio 67 and download the audio version of Grit and Grind, and we will be glad to get you to your destination before you get ready to walk into whatever game you're going to that night. We'll be glad to get you to your next destination. Darryl?
Yeah.
It's a regional round.
That's it. This is it.
This is it.
Teams are getting ready.
Right now as we speak.
As we speak, coming out of practice, getting ready. Some got games tomorrow night, Friday night, so it's big time now.
You know what, if I was coach, you know what I'd tell the players right now? Don't watch the Grit and Grind. Wait to Saturday to watch it, because we got to get our mind on football.
Get your mind on football.
Get your mind on football, son, because you're one game away from making that dream come true of getting your high school to a state championship, just like Wilson Prep was able to do, and just like Millbrook was able to do. Same thing with Huff and Robinsonville. But before we leave, Darryl had this guy only got one last question. Do you have the grit?
And do you have the grind?
And we'll see you next week for the state championship Christmas edition of the Grit and Grind on Studio 67 NCC.